Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Dave Toler, the Director of Senior and Disability Services at the Rogue Valley Council of Governments. Dave, good to see you. How are you today?
Good to be here. Thanks for doing this.
Our pleasure. So, we've been talking about and thank you for your participation in the Help Us End Hunger food drive, and certainly trying to take care of the hungry in our community. And you work with seniors, and you're seeing a lot of need there. Is that true?
Absolutely. Last year, I know that over 4,200 seniors got emergency food boxes.
Wow.
Just in that year period. When it comes to resources like Access, who feed a lot of hungry people, seniors are unfortunately, a big part of their client load in terms of feeding folks. They call us, we try to get them to food pantries and whatnot. But I think another piece that a lot of people don't really understand is that we're also the gateway for folks to get on the SNAP program, what formerly used to be called the food stamp program. And we're the gateway for people to get signed up on that. So they come through our door. So we see all the seniors in the two-county area, as well as adults with disabilities. We see them all come through our door, and that number has grown just in the last couple of years about 15%.
Wow.
In the two-county area.
And that's Jackson and Josephine?
That's Jackson and Josephine County only. So the growth is there. But I think the other really important piece for the community to understand and why these drives are so important is that I used to think that if you're on food stamps, you're covered. You've got your groceries at least covered. You may still have to worry about rent and utilities and other basic bills, but at least your food is covered. But I'm here to tell you that's just not really the case. So you've worked hard all your life. You retired at 65. You went on to Social Security at 65. You maybe get a Social Security check of about $1,000 a month. You're paying $550 or so a month in rent. This is a scenario that we see every day, and we all know folks like that. You're getting less than $2 a day in food stamps. Wow. Now, with the price of food today, I challenge anybody to really try to make it on $1.50 a day for groceries. I mean, it's just really tough. If you want any fresh produce at all, if you want any fresh meat at all, forget it. You're never going to be able to do that on $1.50 today. I know I spend considerably more than that a day, and I buy a lot of bulk, etc. So it's I think somewhat of a misunderstanding or a myth out there that if a senior is on food stamps, they're retired or on Social Security, maybe they had a fairly relatively lower paid job, but they worked hard all their life. They get on food stamps with Social Security. $1.50 a day to $1.75 a day is what they're looking at for food stamp help.
Wow, yeah.
That leaves a lot of hungry tummies out there in the community. And so we're dealing with that too in places that I think a lot of people in this community probably make an assumption that those people are taken care of.
Yeah, okay. Well, it makes the Help Us End Hunger food drive, giving to our community, making sure everybody, certainly around the holidays, but year-round, makes it that much more important.
Absolutely, yeah, because a lot of those folks, they call us, and we try to connect them to other resources like the food pantries that are in the area.
Yeah, tell us about the ADRC as well. What is that?
You bet. Yeah, so folks can call the Aging and Disability Resource Connection, the ADRC of Rogue Valley. That comes to us. We have staff of 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, who are on that phone, who can counsel people. So if people are lacking resources, food, rent, whatever that is, we can really help them. We can do some one-on-one counseling with them, and we can help point them to resources to hopefully to be able to get some help as well. A lot of people don't understand that seniors and people with disabilities, unlike younger people, we can talk about where the food pantries are, but can they get in a car? Can they drive there? Can they get it? Can they fix those groceries? We also do a Meals on Wheels program, Food and Friends. We do almost 1,000 people a day doing that. And the surveys of those clients tell us over 40% of those folks, that's the one square meal a day they get. That's it. That lunch is the one meal that they get. So we have a lot of evidence that seniors they don't get enough food. There's not enough groceries, or they don't have maybe the ability to jump in the car, run down to the grocery store, get the groceries, come back and prepare that meal. So there's a lot of issues that seniors are confronted with that younger adults and younger families may not have to really be confronted with.
Yeah, and I know the Help Us End Hunger food drive, I know where you can buy those specially prepared grocery bags for $8.26 in Oregon, $10 in California, and you can also donate non-perishable food items. Certainly a lot of need. Dave, I appreciate you coming in and telling us about it.
Thanks very much. We really appreciate this project.
Thank you very much. Stay with us. We'll be right back.